Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Taipei Exchanges, a Taiwanese drama from 2010 that stars Kwai Lunmei, a great actress who I've been following for quite some time. And I have reviewed a few of her films on this channel, including Black Coal Thin Ice and The Stool Pigeon, both of which have separate videos dedicated to them. But I've also briefly discussed some of her other films in my DVD collection playlists, including The Passage, Secret, and of course, Taipei Exchanges. Now this film is primarily set in a coffee shop, but it's a bit different. It's a different kind of coffee shop here. It's owned by a girl, played by Kwai Lunmei, who operates it along with her sister. Now after the grand opening, business is not doing so well, because they lack something that sets them apart from other coffee shops. Now, almost by chance, they decide to stock their dining area with trinkets and other items that are not for sale, but are exchangeable for other items that customers bring into the store. So, for example, if a customer shows up and they're looking around with their coffee as they're drinking their coffee, and let's say they see an old book there, an old book of songs, a few of which, they sang as a child, or they knew somebody who sang them as a child, and it has something of they're personally attracted to this item, and they would like to take it home. Well, if they take an interest in it, maybe they choose to exchange, they bring with them a small box of aromatic soaps or something random. You know what I mean? And they can exchange it, depending on it has to be approved by the coffee shop ladies first. But they can exchange it, and they could take something of value for them and leave something that maybe they want to, they wouldn't mind giving away, right? And that's how it works. So you have this very unorthodox interaction at this cafe between the customers and the workers that adds an extra dimension that's lacking if they were simply selling coffee there. And better yet, you do not always need to exchange an item for another item. Maybe you're a very good singer or a writer, so you offer to sing a bunch of songs one night, for entertainment, or tell some interesting stories that you've heard or experienced, for one of the items that you're interested in. You know what I'm saying? So there's some flexibility here in the barter and trade system that they have going on here. So it's definitely an interesting little scenario to use for a film, because it's quite different. You don't see that type of thing often in movies, or even in real life, right? But that's one of the many reasons why I enjoy Taipei Exchanges so much, and frequently rewatch it when I can. This is an extremely pleasant movie to watch. It's one of those flicks that leaves me with a perpetual smile on my face as I watch it. If you've ever seen the Japanese film Kamome Diner, I think it's also called Seagull Diner, which also took place in a cafe, that film had a similar impact on me because it's just so relaxing, comfortable, and lovely to watch. You know what I mean? There are no super dramatic conflicts that show up or disturbing moments that come from out of nowhere. This is essentially a compilation of interactions between people in a quaint little coffee shop. And in that sense, I think it's a resounding success. Now, Kwai Lunmei is one big reason why this movie works so well. This girl has so much charisma. She's lovable to watch. Just lovable. She has that X factor that demands my attention every single time she's on screen. She makes the setting of the film feel very warm and inviting, and you kind of wish that you could visit the cafe and hang out there. You know what I mean? That's really kind of the positives that she brings to this. And that's what you want in a film like this, because there's not much in terms of conflict or plot, so you need something else. And Kwai Lunmei is more than capable of filling that gap with her performance and how she interacts with the other actors. So rewatching Taipei Exchanges recently always reminds me of why I became such a huge fan of this actress back in the day. Now, of course, I'm also a huge fan of good movies that are set in restaurants and cafes. I'm a huge fan of delicious food, so a setting like that is right up my alley. There's quite a bit of low-key, charming humor to enjoy as well. Some of the interaction is actually quite giggle-worthy, I think. The score consists of some nice piano music to kind of get you in the mood, the calming mood. You do get some positives that typically come from art house style films, like really good editing, framing of shots, and scene transitions. I think they all work very well in this. It's kind of, I wouldn't say it's overly stylish, but it's just, I don't know, it's I guess visually engaging the way it's presented. As an added bonus, there are a few scenes that give some backstory to the two sisters and give them some development as well. And the runtime is only 82 minutes. It's super easy to sit through it. But still, if you're a person who needs a compelling plot and conflicts in all of your movies, or simply dislike movies that meander around and focus on everyday interaction between people, this one may not exactly be for you. But on the other hand, if you're in the mood for a laid-back, extremely pleasant film set in a coffee shop with a great lead actress, Taipei Exchanges is one to check out, I think. Break out a cappuccino, maybe a little dessert, and just, be prepared to smile as you drink your coffee while you watch the movie. This film is currently available on Region 3 DVD with English subtitles. And as always, I'll see you next time.